So anyways, we're taking Linnea to see the dietitian, and if they think I'm there because I'm fat, I'm gonna be very upset. So they better realize that Linnea is starving.
So we're in the car at our apartment complex after the nutritionist appointment. And I'll be honest, I was not at all excited about this appointment. I wasn't even thinking about making a vlog about it. I was like, this is probably going to be another useless appointment, and all the useless appointments that we've had, it'll probably be a negative thing. I wasn't excited about it at all. But Robert was excited about it. He kept my spirits up about it, and it ended up being a good appointment. It actually ended up probably being one of the best appointments that I've had throughout this whole process. The nutritionist was super nice, super down to earth, and she's also the first person in this whole process who has completely ruled out me having an eating disorder. She was like, this definitely does not sound like an eating disorder. You are clearly trying to eat. You clearly want to eat. You're just having all these really bad symptoms. And then she said if there was any sort of disordered part about it, it was avoidance, just based off of the negative reinforcement of all of my bad symptoms. So that was really affirming to hear. It was great to know that she believed me. And then the first thing she did was ask about the gastric emptying study, because she also was thinking that it could be gastroparesis. And so when I told her the study was like negative, like I don't have gastroparesis according to the study, she still was like, well, given your slow colon motility and given the fact that food does tend to stay in your stomach for a while, I think you do have a motility issue. It's probably not just your stomach, it's probably your stomach and your colon, and just like your whole GI system is probably slow. That was her kind of diagnosis. It's not a real diagnosis, just what she thinks is going on, but that's what she thinks is going on. And that's also what I thought was going on. But then she made it very clear that there is no treatment for it. So there's nothing that they can do to fix it or to like do anything to cure it. So I'm just gonna have to find a way to live with it. And her recommendations were that I drink more water. She also recommended that I eat more vegetables. Raw vegetables are hard on me, but she recommended that I eat small portions of cooked vegetables, which I don't really eat any vegetables, so I guess adding more vegetables could be good. She also said that I'm eating way too much fruit. I'm like overloading my stomach with like fruit and like fiber and water, and that's making it harder for my GI system to like move things along. So she said that like I need to eat a lot less fruit and a lot less like high fiber foods, which honestly I thought that I was doing, because I was comparing it in my head to like my high carb vegan days where I would like binge eat like oatmeal and bananas and sweet potatoes and like eat like 7 potatoes in a sitting and 10 bananas in a sitting and like 3 cups of oatmeal at once. And so I was comparing it to that, and I was thinking that I was eating like super small portions. But then when I explained to her what I was eating, she was like, you're eating way too much fruit and way too much like high fiber foods and just like way too large of meals. Like she wants me to eat like super small meals, like half a banana at a time, like only 1 tablespoon of nut butter at a time, like super small meals, which to be honest is going to be really hard for me, because when I did have anorexia in the past, I was always measuring stuff and counting serving sizes and limiting my meals. And I've just rebelled against that so much, like screw serving sizes, I'm gonna eat whatever I want, how much I want, for all of this, I'm not gonna be anorexic anymore, I'm just gonna eat whatever I want, I'm gonna eat like 10 pieces of chocolate or whatever it is that I wanna eat, or like a huge bowl of cereal or whatever. And now I have to kind of, she like literally recommended like go back and read serving sizes and read labels and like limit your meals, but don't limit your calories, she said. And she actually gave me this supplement that I need to take to like help add additional calories. I think it's in the car somewhere. Yeah, it's back here. So she gave me this. She said it's like kind of pricey. I don't know how pricey it is yet because I haven't looked it up. But this has like 400 calories in this tiny little thing. So she basically said to like kind of add supplements like this to my diet so that I can have extra calories at a really low volume. So I'm gonna have to really change my diet to deal with this. But she doesn't think that I need to do low FODMAP aside from eliminating gluten, because she doesn't think that it's like a reactive allergy to any kind of food, which is what I also, we both think that it's a motility issue. which unfortunately is incurable. So we're gonna have to find a way to work with it. And that's gonna be a whole journey. And yeah, what do you think, Robert?
I think the high-carb vegan chick is dead.
Yeah, real dead. Very dead. I will never be that girl again, unfortunately. Or maybe fortunately, I don't know. But I'm gonna have to be like eating hummingbird meals, which is gonna be extremely hard because when I'm hungry, I hate limiting myself. I just want to eat as much food as I want. But I'm gonna have to do this, and Robert's gonna have to help me because I'm not gonna want to do it.
I can teach you how to graze.
Teach me how to graze, babe, because I don't know how to graze at all. I'm kind of like deep down in my soul, like I like to kind of binge eat. Like I honestly do. That's kind of why I loved being vegan, because I was like binge eating like fruit and vegetables all the time. Like I just like eating a lot of food. This is gonna be hard. Like I don't want to do this, but I have to do it because I'm only gonna get sicker if I don't do it. So teach me your ways, Robert. Teach me your ways.
Okay.
So in true like Linnea fashion, I have gone very hard with the advice that the nutritionist gave. She wanted me to drink more water, so I've reinstated my water filter water bottle. And I was actually like looking at this thing that she gave me to drink for like a calorie supplement, and I'm realizing that they put this in like feeding tubes. So this is like the stuff that they use for feeding tubes, and she's given it to me to drink. So basically if I had a feeding tube, I'd be drinking this, but thank goodness I don't have one, so I can just drink this by itself. But yeah, I'm gonna show you what I did. I feel like I just made a bunch of meals for a toddler. I really do. So this is what I envision being lunch. This is seed crackers, green pea crisps, tuna salad made with olive oil, mayonnaise, onion, mustard, celery, and tuna. And then that is refried beans, just regular refried pinto beans. And I thought I would heat that in the microwave and then kind of use these as dips for those. This is breakfast, much smaller than my normal portion. It's just strawberry Greek yogurt with fresh strawberries on top. And then this is a little bit of chocolate granola. This is the brand of granola that I bought. And just a little bit of granola to go on top. And then these are my two snacks. This is cubes of cheddar cheese that I cut up. And then just like pistachios, like just pistachios on there. And then this is kind of a strange snack that I'm not sure if I'm gonna like, but I think I will. So it's one of the like 100-calorie packs of guacamole, plus some cherry tomatoes, plus some kimchi. And I put the kimchi in the fridge already. So this is gonna be meals for tomorrow until dinner. And we will see how it works for me. If the small meals thing works for me, I will be very happy. Like, I will be extremely happy because then I will have something that works that I can do every day. I don't take the guesswork and stress out of it. It is kind of going to get old, I think, having these really tiny meals. As someone who loves to have big meals, I love big meals. So this is gonna be kind of an adjustment. It's gonna make going out to restaurants harder, and if this does work, it's going to kind of mean that I have a GI motility disorder that there's no treatment for, and that could get worse over time. So that's scary, but we're not gonna think about that right now. And if worse comes to worse, if all fails, I can just drink this feeding tube solution. Like, if all comes to worst, I'll drink this, I'll get on with my life. But I'm actually excited about these snacks, and I hope that I do well with them tomorrow.
Well, 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 look at what the dietitian recommended. You need some serious mass, babe? Because the dietitian said you needed some serious mass.